many can't play with us. See where this game here taking us, no barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much, actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curve, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog, I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like, yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis
National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with
the way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him. If he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
On first down, Ray. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. This is Fournette. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Ray. This one complete to Coleman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Yes, sir, Leonard Fournette has a well-deserved reputation as a physical, he uses it to his advantage, though. How about that last run? Set him up, looked like he's going to drop the hammer, but gave a little wiggle.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
On these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards, the final tally. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal letdown. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette.
Got it.
98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Oh, here we go.
Throwing on first down. Ray looking long for Westbrook. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he gets it to the done.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not able to successfully complete that one.
Looking to throw on second down. Ray, he'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Ready. 30 base.
Fournette. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Ready?
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jeff Swaim, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we?
Here we go. Set. 10 Lobo.
On first and 10, Ray. Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swaim. A good pickup there at 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. To throw on second down. Ray got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. James O'Shaughnessy with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Little loft on that touchdown pass and sort of dropped it in the breadbasket perfectly.
Right in the bucket. And when you're coming out of college and you're a rookie in the NFL, sometimes you forget.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop. Snap.
Now Fournette. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Ray. Open is Swaim, the tight end. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. That bulldozing through multiple tackles. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. Yep.
Here we go. 30 base.
Hey, come on out here. Come get
Ready?
On 1st down, Ray. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Let's go now. 60 or
58, right there.
let's go.
Off the play fake. Ray. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And, boy, he did all he could, but he's going to finally be stopped a couple yards short of the first. It's a gain.
On the ready.
Watch 98. 98's the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Let's go,
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. Anthony Walker, the other Colts linebacker with over 100 tackles a year ago, making the play there.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And two stop.
Throwing on first down, Ray. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Ready? 70, Indy.
Off play action, Ray. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The free safety Malik Hooker there in coverage. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43.
Jet bomber, 22, ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Ray. Throw left side to his tight end, Swain. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 18. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy,
Ready. 18 Gator. Shoot.
On 1st and 10, Ray. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. A nice gain at 21 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On the draw, this is Fournette. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with him.
On the move to his left, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead. Right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Out to his left. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense. So the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield. And it...
Here we go. 70, Indy. Now.
On 1st down, Ray. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the 2nd level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
Ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Ray. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Ray. And an alley to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. He's going to take off with it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield and try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is now 13. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jags, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.